wonder why that KINOBODY guy drinks this religiously. Alright, let's check this stuff out. $18.99. San Pellegrino. Total dissolved solids, 854 milligrams. Alright, let's crack this open, see what's up. Stay tuned.
Gangsta Brazil.
That is my dog show. That is my dog. That is my dog show. That is my dog. Me and my dog. We get them 2 in a row. Me and my dog. We get them 2 in a row. They just keep on calling.
Alright guys, just pulled up to the gym, and you know, I actually like San Pellegrino water. You know, I just kind of felt like that was a good way to start the video for some reason. But yeah, that KINOBODY guy, man, he loves this sparkling water. And I know you guys who have come across his channel, you guys always see him have this San Pellegrino everywhere. I've watched one of his Instagram live videos, and he gave like a tour of his new condo in Toronto or something. And this dude had like San Pellegrino here, there, everywhere, all over his counters. He probably had like 15 different 750 milliliter tall bottles like mine all around his house. Like at that point I was like, yo, this guy really loves this water. You know, like his theatrical videos, like he'll open his refrigerator and there's like 20 bottles lined up, all with the labels facing the the exact way. I'm like, this guy's pretentious as fuck. I mean, I guess that's what people in mansions do, or that's what they drink, you know? We know why he drinks it, because he does the intermittent fasting thing. And, you know, a lot of us, we use sparkling water, but not San Pellegrino. We use like LaCroix or Dasani or like Kroger brand. You know, whatever will just do the job, you know, the fizzy bubblies. It'll minimize the feelings of hunger, you know. Costco had a sale, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna buy this. This KINOBODY guy has like 40 bottles up in his apartment. There must be something to this sparkling water. So I buy the water, I check it out, and I do my due diligence and research on it about these minerals. And I discovered a lot of good stuff that I want to tell you guys, because I've watched a grip of KINOBODY'S videos, and I don't think he ever mentions like the benefits of San Pellegrino sparkling water. Maybe you guys are like me, but when I hear minerals, I do not think electrolytes. These minerals are extremely important electrolytes for our body to perform neurological functions and muscle performance. So I'm going to touch on that a little bit in between my sets. I'm going to hit a chest workout, tricep workout. Hopefully I hit some abs today. So let's get it. Okay, so the reason a lot of us drink sparkling water is because on this channel we utilize intermittent fasting. We also drink a lot of water as well because it fills the stomach and it reduces the feelings of hunger. I want to talk about an experience that I had. I was like, hey, more water the better. I'm going to drink as much water as I can. What ended up happening is that, you know, after an intense 2-hour workout, doing some cardio, and I'm sweating and releasing all my electrolytes, sodium, potassium through my sweat, and then combined with all that water I was drinking, I was actually diluting my electrolyte content in my cells. The way the cells work is they have to have the proper amount of electrolyte to perform proper muscle functions, neurological functions, homeostasis of the heart. So what was happening after my intense long workouts was I was getting cramps. I'll be driving my car, and then out of nowhere my forearm would be cramping up. As I did more research, it was due to drinking too much distilled water. So I'll get back to you guys in a second. After I did my due diligence and my research, I have come to the conclusion that I was experiencing acute hyponatremia. So hyponatremia is when your body has less electrolytes than normal. Electrolytes such as sodium, potassium, chloride, they are actually diluted because you lost them all in your sweat and then by drinking so much water. So that's why I was experiencing muscle cramps. And that's just not the only thing. muscle cramps are the very minimum of it. You can also experience confusion, fatigue, brain fog, and then some extreme cases, people have seizures, comas, and they actually can die from it. So basically, from what I just said, in essence, drinking too much distilled water is detrimental to your performance. From my experience and my example, you guys probably have gone through that. Just there, you can deduct why KINOBODY drinks so much San Pellegrino. Is because it has sulfate, calcium, chloride, sodium. These are all electrolytes that your muscles need to perform properly. And you can get your PRs, you get better sleep, you're more relaxed. When you're deficient on electrolytes, you get anxious, you're short, irritable. All these problems stem from your cells not having the correct electric current to communicate with your brain. So if you guys can relate to those symptoms I was talking about, like anxiety, being irritable, fatigue, and stuff like that, it's not exactly the distilled water causing all those things to happen. It's a number of things. You're not getting your vegetables in, you're drinking too much distilled water, and it's not like I'm not saying water doesn't hydrate you. It's just mineral water turns out to be the optimal choice. So right now I just did like 5-6 sets of incline dumbbell, and now I'm gonna do really slow and controlled incline flies to build that upper chest. So that was a decent workout. Heading home now, so when I get washed up and get back home, I'll talk to you guys more. Just got back from the gym, washed up. I'm summing everything up in the corner of my room because just moved my girlfriend's mom into my apartment. But she's not living here permanently, she's just going to live here for about a week because she made the move from Miami to Georgia. We're just helping her get settled in. But yeah, so where did we leave off? It was hyponatremia, alright? From my experience, you know, drinking water all day while I was fasted, thinking that I was helping myself, I was literally diluting my electrolytes. And from that stemmed a lot of issues that I'm starting to realize, hey, I was low on electrolytes. I believe at the time I wasn't exactly so good about eating vegetables like I am today. If that's like you guys and you guys are part of the no veggie crew and then you're drinking tons of water because you're so hungry when you're fasting, it's actually a really bad combination. Mixed in with sweating a lot. Like if you work out like me 2 hours, that's a lot of electrolytes lost in your sweat. So obviously the best thing to do after your workout is to replenish your electrolytes. This actually brings up a topic about morning exercises and then continuing your fast throughout the day. Hyponatremia isn't like for like you or me, because we're not like marathon runners. You know, that is prevalent when you are doing such long endurance exercises. So it's brought up the most when people are doing marathons. I mean, we were all brought up with the 8 glasses of water a day, or half of your body weight in ounces of water. As I do more research, it's like People just made that shit up. It's essentially just another myth. And we know there's a ton of myths within fitness. So that's really the purpose of this video. You know, I just want to spread the knowledge, spread the information that I've discovered with y'all. Distilled water, guys. Obviously that's better than tap water, because tap water has all those toxins in it. And we don't need that in our body for sure. But distilled water, that has nothing in it. So essentially, you know, I mentioned that the electrolytes were getting depleted, getting flushed out when you drink tons of distilled water. We were brought up saying like, hey, if your pee is too yellow, then you're definitely dehydrated. And that's true. But then when it's like clear white, when I was drinking over 10 glasses of water a day, there would be almost no yellow in it. And do you guys know what that means? It means that I had no minerals in my body, running really low. So your pee should be yellow, but not too yellow, but it shouldn't be clear, okay? That means you're deficient in electrolytes. Do you know what that means? That means that you can't synthesize protein correctly. You need those vitamins and minerals so you can actually utilize that protein. Like, you might have hit your protein target, but if you're not getting the minerals, your body cannot replenish, hydrate, and repair your muscles to grow. So you guys are probably thinking now like, oh shit, I gotta get all this distilled water and that should be like the only thing I should be drinking. Well, I mean, that's what I've been doing lately. I've been drinking a lot more mineral water. Reason being is because it actually has the minerals and electrolytes in it, so I'm replenishing and hydrating my body actually, instead of the distilled water, which actually flushes out your minerals. When you're peeing clear and you're peeing constantly throughout the day because you're drinking so much water, you are literally flushing the electrolytes out. So the question arises, how many glasses of water should we drink a day? Honestly, there's really no amount. You should just listen to your body, because you know when you're thirsty. And there's like a myth saying like, oh, by the time you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated. Now, just listen to your body. When you're thirsty, drink some. And if you're working out, you know, drink a little bit more water. It's as simple as that. All you gotta do is listen. But to sum it all up, you know, how do we really hydrate ourselves? It's not just by drinking mineral water, it's by getting the appropriate amount of vitamins and minerals. Distilled water doesn't help that. You eat your veggies and you drink a ton of water, you're just diluting those veggies that you just ate. And that's detrimental to your muscle gains. If you guys want to be top notch with your physique and your conditioning, I suggest drinking mineral water. Maybe, you know, diversify it, maybe half distilled water and then half mineral water every day. Honestly, I'm seeing results with it. I see why KINOBODY does this. Your body's getting the appropriate minerals. You're not really flushing out your electrolytes like distilled water does. And your cells, they live better. They react better. I'm feeling more shredded. My conditioning's looking better. You know, the human body is made out of cells. And they all need electrolytes so you can function correctly. And honestly, guys, I don't want to feel fatigued, anxious. I don't want muscle cramps. I don't want to have a potential stroke. I mean, you know, for like an old person with clogged arteries and they're electrolyte deficient, mineral deficient, like that could be something that happens to them. You know, they can have a stroke. So this is what it all comes down to, y'all. Eat your veggies, hit your protein target, and don't drink too much distilled water. You don't want to be that dude holding that gallon jug of water. You know, you're excessively drinking water and you're flushing out your vitamins and minerals, deterring your muscles from growing optimally. Keep that in mind, y'all. Definitely subscribe to my channel, like, comment, really like engaging with you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.